Welcome back, everybody. This is the latest project out in V8Nate's garage. It's a little 1600 I'm building up for my aunt's dune buggy. This car is getting the full meal deal. New brakes, brake lines, suspension, electrical work, fuel lines. Everything on this car is going to be touched. So it'll be a nice little car once I'm through with it. So the last video I did the line bore on my junk block, and then I ran the line bore through this block. Everything turned out as it should. One worry that I had, which I wouldn't have known unless I really checked it, was the correlation between the crankshaft and the cam. Being gravity, could have cut the main bearing saddles a little bit lower in the case, which would have brought that clearance in between the crank and the cam gear too tight. So that was one worry I had, and I don't have to worry about that. We're sitting just about perfect. It's a little bit of backlash, doesn't pop out, and has the slightest bit of play right there. So I'm going to be calling that perfect. So a little overview on this engine. Stock 69 mil crank, hand polished journals, stock rods, Engel W100 cam and lifters, Shadek 26 mil oil pump. I massaged the inlet of the pump. For a little bit better flow characteristics, so took care of business on that. I also plugged the exit of the pump and the entrance to the case there. That way there wouldn't be any chances of it internally leaking. These are AA stock cylinder heads with the Engel valves, or excuse me, Engel single high rev springs, chromoly retainers, and keepers. The only thing I did with these was I cleaned up the intake and exhaust ports a little bit. They had some casting flash in there, so they'll flow a little bit better than stock, I hope, but nothing crazy. I didn't change any of the design of the port, just clean them up. And then AA pistons, stock 85s. So whenever you get these, it's always good to check them and clean them before you install them. You should have seen all the junk and debris that was behind the rings. So always double check that whenever you're building an engine or doing everything. Just because it's new doesn't mean that it is ready to go. So this will be getting a new intake manifold for a single carburetor. It's going to be getting a 30 pick, I believe I bought for it, brand new. And then it's a dual port, of course, so it should be a good little runner. But anyhow, a little update from what's going on in the garage, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thanks for watching.